Now to the Middle East. The UN's Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs is reporting a spike in attacks by Israeli settlers on Palestinian villages in the West Bank. There have been more than 120 attacks across at least 70 villages since the start of olive harvesting season on October 9th. Now, the olive harvest is of both cultural and economic value to Palestinians in the West Bank, where at least 4,000 trees and saplings have now been vandalized. Farmers have been assaulted and crops and tools stolen. Several foreign activists helping Palestinians with the harvest have also been detained by the Israeli military, and some have been deported. DW correspondent Tania Krämer met olive farmers in Turmus Ayya.
This Palestinian family is harvesting olives in Turmus Ayya in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. But it is an uneasy time. They fear that at any moment Israeli settlers could attack them. This olive harvest season has seen a lot of violence against Palestinians already.
Yes, of course I'm afraid. Everyone is afraid. I'm afraid of the settlers and of the army as well, who comes to our village every day.
There is no protection here. You protect yourself by yourself. When a settler comes, you run away. There is no other option. Can anyone protect you? He is armed and you are unarmed. When you see the settler coming towards you, you leave the place.
Ayman Abu Alia was attacked by settlers just a few days ago. A video captured this attack on his car.
After I got out, they were surprised at how I escaped. There was no settler at the door I used, so I ran. They chased me, no fewer than 45 to 50 men.
The same day, a close relative was attacked by settlers while harvesting olives, he says. She was hit on the head and had to be hospitalized. The incident was filmed by a journalist. These are not isolated incidents. The UN Office for Humanitarian Affairs has recorded at least 126 settler attacks on Palestinians and their land since the harvest season started in October. Armed Israeli settlers, often with the military nearby, have assaulted Palestinian farmers, cut down thousands of trees and set fire to olive groves, so far with impunity. In other cases, the Israeli military simply prevents Palestinians from accessing their land. Wadir al-Kam surveys his olive grove, or rather what remains of it. Most of the trees have been cut down by Israeli settlers from a nearby outpost on the hill.
In all honesty and from the bottom of my heart, a person is psychologically shattered. These trees are 25 years old. I planted them, I watered them for 5 to 6 years, and I keep pruning them and tilling the soil every year 2 or 3 times. And I check on them. I care for them as I care for my young children.
For Palestinians, olive trees and oil are an important source of income. The trees take years to grow and to produce olives. Many survive for generations. The trees also represent a deep connection to their land that Israeli settlers claim for themselves.
They come to cut it down because this is their enemy, since it's the roots of the Palestinian people. It is our heritage and we hold on to the olive tree because it is a blessed tree. This is not only what Turmus Ayya is exposed to, but what all Palestinian countryside villages and cities face. Everywhere there are olive trees. There are nightly attacks.
Today, the situation remains calm, but no one knows for how long.
And joining me now is Avi Dabush. He's an Israeli rabbi, a peace activist, and the executive director of Rabbis for Human Rights. He joins us now from the West Bank. Rabbi, it's good to have you with us. I understand that you, in the past, that you have joined Palestinian farmers during their olive harvest. What are you hearing from these farmers this year?
Yeah, definitely. We are doing that for many years, more than 20 years. And in the last 7 years, I'm the CEO of Rabbis for Human Rights. And actually, I'm just coming back from the fields of Deir Istia, and there was a serious attack on our volunteers. We had also few rabbis from North America, and settlers sent a glider that hit one of our rabbis. And after that, they came to take the glider and shoot in the air. And of course, we are not armed. We didn't do anything. We are non-violent activists. So we can see this year it's becoming worse. It's the worst that I ever saw. We can see that a lot of settlements, outposts, and farms are inside a lot of Area C where they weren't before the war, before October 7th. And they are using that. Unfortunately, again, I'm a rabbi. Actually, I live on the border of Gaza. I was here on October 7th and was hit in my community very badly by Hamas. So I understand the needs for security, but I can't understand and I can't bear the use and the misuse of Judaism and of our force and control and occupation in order to harm those Palestinians and also our volunteers and sometimes even soldiers, all in the like a belief that God is speaking to us and this is only our land and there is a Jewish supremacy.
Well, Rabbi, are you saying, though, that what you're seeing this year, this harvest season, you're seeing a spike in these attacks? Is it because this is a direct reaction to the Hamas attacks from 2 years ago?
No, I think it's a use of that. Today, what happened is two settlers with uniform and with weapon that they got from the IDF. So we got this phenomena that after October 7th, they have people inside the settlements, like it is on my border, on the border of Gaza, that people from the settlements themselves become part of the security force in the surrounding. And of course, they are misusing that and use that to harm again and to push away the Palestinians. So there is a kind of non-direct connection between those, and there is a campaign of the very violent Jewish terrorists that try to push away and even stop the olive harvest, which again, as you said, is very important to the economy, to the community, and symbolize so much about the connection of the people actually from the region, from the river to the sea, to their land.
Rabbi, let me ask you, though, you as a rabbi, do you ever confront these Israeli settlers directly? I mean, do you ask them why they're doing this? And do you ask them to speak to you as from, one Jewish person to the next?
Yeah, I can say that I grew up in the religious Zionism. I grew up in Bnei Akiva, which is the youth movement of the religious Zionism. So it's not that I need to ask them. Big part of my family is still there, and
what do they tell you?
I used to live in Sderot and Ashkelon and other places that had a lot of connection. When you are getting to this situation in the field, of course, you can't ask anything. And I must say that there is kind of commander from the settlements came to me after that when the army came and tried to accepting what is going on, what happened, investigating what has happened. He asked for forgiveness. So again, they need to pay, and we will make sure of that. But I know that there are a lot of people inside the settlements, inside the Israeli society, that either afraid, either don't want to know about this and are silenced. And the minute that those people will start to talk, we will see some kind of improvement, some kind of a shift. And we are trying for that. And of course, the most violent people that really believes, again, that God is speaking to them directly, and they believe in violence, and they only see themselves and dehumanize every other human being, not only Arabs, even left-wing people, or secular people, and so on. You can't really talk with them. You have to be very comfortable and being like a wall between them and the farmers.
Well, you're speaking about this deep dehumanization that you say affects Israelis and Palestinians alike. Do you think we would see a dramatic drop in the violence and also in the hate if these Israelis, these settlers and Palestinians, if they were forced, if they did have to sit face to face and talk with each other?
Definitely. Part of it, of course, is trying to not know, we are not speaking Arabic, we don't know their culture and so on. And it make it easier to dehumanize them. But again, I don't want to talk about those people of the most violent people like Hamas or like the Jewish terrorists and so on. They are the minority. We need to talk to the majority of people that really want, generally, they want peace for themselves, for their families. They want security. Generally, they see and respect other people, basically. So we need to talk with them, and we need to inform them of what is going on in the field, in their name, in our name, and then again make this coalition of people that really believe in equality and justice and peace, and push away those extremists.
Rabbi Avi Dabush, we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today from inside the West Bank. Thank you.
Thank you.